Praises and cheers, family. The reason why we do not know our true spirituality here on earth is because spirituality has been distorted. When I say distorted, I mean it has been mocked, it has been shamed, it has put a vast amount of boxes on it, it has had mass amount of guilt thrown into the mix of it. And in actuality, it's a lot simpler than that. Spirituality is the cultivation of your lower chakras, okay? Once you understand your lower chakras, your third dimensional reality and below, you will subtly but surely cultivate more spirit. More spirit will allow you to eventually grow your soul, which is your fourth, fifth, and sixth chakras. From there, you will continuously grow your soul. Growing your soul can only come from growing your spirit. Growing your spirit can only come from growing your understanding of the third dimension and the three lower chakras, or the lower Dantian. Basically, family, this is where the coiled serpent in your kundalini is at. This is where a lot of your relationship to your bloodline through your hips and your gonads and your ujas is at. This is where your prosperity in the future through your bloodline will also be at. This is how you maintain your emotions or have no emotional maturity. This is where you gain your emotional intelligence. This is where you understand your addictions and your habits, and how you understand with wisdom, outer, inner, overstand, with wisdom, how all pleasure in this reality must be balanced out with pain. So do not seek to have a very potent amount of pleasure constantly without knowing that there will be pain to balance out that reality. This is where you understand how time works and how your body has its own time algorithm. This is where you get to understand the full multidimensionality and multidensity of time. And how if you are not unique and authentic to your body and where your body is at, your mind and where your mind is at, then you will be running on somebody else's time, and you will always be just killing time or killing life. This is where you understand the energy potential of your body, and how for women their sexual energy merging with their heart is going to come from these lower three chakras, and developing an understanding of the spirit therein. For men, understanding your lower Dantian and how you cultivate your Kwa, so that you can have a vast amount of energy coming from within rather than looking to get energy from without. Just understanding the first three chakras, family, is 3 years of experience in mastery and training. And those 3 years is where you will be gaining your wisdom to create more soul. You create your soul. Again, your soul is your fourth, fifth, and sixth chakras, or your upper and middle Dantian. Partially upper, but mainly middle Dantian. It's your soul is pretty much a passageway to your upper dantian, which is your oversoul. So, your soul is for you to actually cultivate your third eye, your compassion, your simplicity, and your forgiveness, and your patience, and your power to manifest reality in the third dimension with just your throat, your sound, your voice alone. So, that's another 6 years of developing your spirit and soul. All right. And then the last 3 years will be guided towards developing your oversoul, your 7th, 8th, and 9th chakra. Those last 3 years are the only way that you are going to be able to really understand spirituality for what it truly is. Now, granted, every single year you will be understanding spirituality from a new level of dimensionality, a new vision and perspective of densiality, which is density of reality. And you do have the potential to go to your 9th, well, 10th, 11th, and 12th chakras, which is your avatar soul. Your avatar soul is where you are a Buddha in nirvana as a Christ. All right. So this is 12 years that it takes for you to develop through spirituality, becoming a Christ. This is where the energy of the 12 resonates with. It doesn't necessarily come from, but it is a part of where it comes from. Taking the 12 different initiations to become a Buddha, a Christ in nirvana, or in a type of sahaja samadhi, a very natural samadhi. So, without this understanding, your spirituality will never be real. You'll never be able to study the spirits that you breathe in into your womb and create your life with. Or whenever you don't breathe into your womb, what is taking place within your womb that is too much energy, or the room is full practically, and so you don't have the energy to breathe into your womb. What spirits are already occupying that space? Without the study of those spirits, spirituality will have so many spells upon it because it will be foggy and hazy to you. Those spells will distract you from being a spiritual being, knowing that you are a spiritual being in a third dimensional avatar suit. This third dimensional avatar body is for you to be spiritual and have a spiritual reality through. Cultivate the spirit into a soul. Cultivate the soul into an oversoul. Cultivate the oversoul into an avatar soul. This is your spiritual journey. Without this understanding, spirituality will be very distorted. You have to understand that it can be hard at first in the first 3 years to have divine love. But after the first 3 years of developing in your spiritual journey, you will develop divine love, and the rest of your journey will be very easy. Divine love will carry you to your 5th chakra, to your third eye, to your crown, and beyond. Divine love will keep you out of the spells hereafter if you actually develop divine love in an orderly fashion, or what is called divine order, which is taking those 3 years, first year to develop your root, second year to develop your sacral, third year develop your solar plexus and your spleen. Developing your solar plexus and your spleen is developing your emotions and your addictions, developing your truth and confronting reality for your own truth. Developing your sacral is developing your sexual creative ujas and being in tune with understanding your womb and your creation energy, understanding your kundalini serpent energy, and how to let it uncoil and fire up and cook up your body, bringing your body energy through your lower dantian, through your sexual gonads and such. Through your sacral, you will also develop an awareness of how to not burn out energy-wise, because you will always have an eye in your prostate. The prostate gland will be like an eye that is monitoring your energy. And developing your root in the first year is, once again, all about learning to slow down so that you can map out this reality more and more and more. Now, again, you will be mapping out this reality every single year for the next 12 years, especially the next 9. But for sure, when it comes to the first year and you learning to relax, this is going to be the majorest thing, because you will be cutting off cords, not only from your distorted bloodline, your homogenized bloodline that is leeching energy off of you as an individual, but also all the different contracts that you have made that have you in a rush, that don't allow you to study your individual nature, study the reality that is a reflection of your individual nature, study the God that your individual nature is and projects for you to live with inside of, i.e. divine mind. So we have divine order, divine mind, divine love, all within the first 3 years of cultivating, so that you can truly understand divine love, and then let divine love really make the rest of your journey more easier, more structured, more aligned, and recondition your whole reality, your subconscious mind, and create an oversoul with your subconscious mind. That oversoul will be, the eye in the pyramid, that will be above your head, above your crown at all times, like a halo or a sun that is in your aura field. So with that being said, family, this is the reasons why spirituality isn't simple for a lot of people, because they don't want to do the resurrection that comes every single year, subtly every single year, but more drastically every single 3 years, in a true initiation of spirituality. So whenever you're speaking with anyone that claims to be any type of spiritual, you need to ask them about their spirituality. Ask them about their initiations. Ask them about their soul. Ask them about their oversoul. Ask them about their avatar soul. How in tune with them are they? How in tune with them are they? Because in actuality, your soul, your oversoul, and your avatar soul is where your ancestors are. And so you can ask them about how in tune are they with their ancestors and their different levels of ancestors, and are they getting wisdom from different levels of ancestors, or are they capping themselves off with their ancestors and not talking to their ancestors that are in higher dimensions and densities. Praises and cheers, family. This is Baba Rave.